Hello and welcome to another edition of Paranormal Activity and Mysterious Stories. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first one is a video of a dish-shaped alien spacecraft flying through the northern lights, the aurora. Second is another video. I did a video about this, I think last week. And now we have another video of a spacecraft or something coming up over the horizon, filmed by the International Space Station. And then this here revealed, new discovered ancient Mexican site has many buildings. A newly discovered ancient Mexican site had as many buildings as Manhattan. And apparently this was found using LiDAR technology. This one here is a video which shows a meteor just streaking across the sky, and it says, that there's a UFO next to the meteor, but I didn't see the UFO. I could possibly, not really sure. And an article about alien implants. This references Dr. Roger Lear, who was, I think he was like a dentist or something like that. But he's a podiatric surgeon. But one of his patients had one of these implants. He volunteered to take it out, and then found out that other people had it, and started to become known for extracting these strange pieces out of people's bodies. And then last, this is more humor again. I'm going to, start trying to do that more often. The last video will be a little bit offbeat, but this is kind of funny. It's a couple flat earthers trying to prove that the earth is flat, but end up proving that the earth is curved. It's kind of hilarious. So anyways, let's get to the first one here. Watch disc-shaped alien spacecraft flying through the northern aurora. A while ago, a cosmonaut aboard the International Space Station captured footage of the auroras over the Antarctic when 5 UFOs appeared moving through space. Now, another recent recording from ISS live feed shows a disc-shaped UFO flying through the northern aurora, reports UFO Sightings blogspot. The short footage captured by Pedro Ramirez and edited by El Pelion Enmascarado, Enmascarado, starts at the moment the UFO comes into view. Then the camera zooms in following the UFO. By reducing the playback speed of the footage, the UFO becomes clearly visible. All right, let's take a look at this here. I don't think we need this. Wow, look at that. Look at that thing right there. I don't know why it's moving herky-jerky like that, but yeah, that's definitely something in the aurora. And look, I'm starting to make these videos on a regular basis. There isn't a day that goes by that there isn't a UFO sighting, folks. And it's not because these crafts are visiting. These are our neighbors. We just watch them as they fly away in their advanced alien crafts, or they're intergalactic vehicles. Whatever they're doing, we've been seeing these things for thousands of years. They're not visiting. So let's go to this next one here. The International Space Station astronauts are so busy with the experiments, I suppose, that they can't even see a UFO outside their ISS. I have no idea what they're doing in regards to the ISS experiments. It must be more important than the discovery of life in the universe. How is it, though, that we seem to get more footage of UFOs visiting the space station than we do of astronauts fulfilling their obligated scheduled experiments and tasks? Do not find this. This is how everyone says. When we see a UFO, we automatically say it's visiting. We've been brainwashed. We've been conditioned to think that way. Watch this thing. Let me put this, start this. Is it this video here? No. Okay, that's it. That's what we're seeing. This is the photograph. But let me find the video here. All right, here's a video. Let's get by this. Okay, let's start at the beginning here. Okay, so now, yeah, let me turn down this. We don't need this music here. Well, look at that thing moving away. Now, people, you saw this thing. It's coming up across over the Earth's horizon. Okay, and sure, yes, it's definitely going out into space. It's, you know, whatever business they're doing out there, wherever they're going out into space. But these crafts are not just visiting us. They don't just come to fly around our sky so that we detect them, or, you know, they're cruising around in our oceans because they're interested in our whales. This planet is also their home. And I think that's the main secret that people like Tom DeLonge and Stephen Greer and any of these other, you know, ufologists who claim to want to tell the truth, or even like Luis Elizondo, that guy, he claims like, oh, you know, we deserve the truth. And then when you ask him some questions, he's like, no, I can't answer that because of my non-disclosure agreements. So yeah, that guy still works for the government. He's not going to tell us the entire truth. But anyways, let me get to this. New discovered ancient Mexican site had as many buildings as Manhattan. Although originally discovered back in 2007, the ancient city of Angamuco was only properly studied recently after the team officially gathered enough money to be able to conduct the last tech scanning of the whole city. Okay, the technology was LiDAR. The city of Manhattan had around 40,000 buildings too, but as you may have guessed by now, the ancient city of Angamuco was way older than Manhattan, being originally constructed around 900 AD or so on top of a lava flow. The inhabitants of the area were the rivals of the famous Aztecs, and they were often referred to as the Purpucha by the experts. If you wish to visit the city yourself and see it all its glory, feel free to take a half-hour drive from the city of Morelia, west of Mexico City, and you will see wonders for yourself. So this is the LiDAR image. Yeah, and another thing I'm finding out, you know, everything that we've been taught about the human timeline and the progress of our civilizations, they're all wrong. All of these scientists come across all of these ancient megalithic sites, and they want to try and convince us that you know, that these were made by primitive people using primitive tools. No, they were not. And no, they were not. To me, I'm amazed at how scientists, how some scientists are so rigid in their beliefs. To me, science is no different than religion. It's a dogma. You know, scientists have certain held beliefs, and any information that doesn't fit into that belief system is considered a hoax or fake. I'm amazed that, you know, since I've been putting these videos out and also putting out memes telling people that we're not alone on the planet, I'm amazed at the resistance I get, how people, their cognitive dissonance that's displayed when you present people actual evidence, how they just completely reject it. But anyways, let's go to this next one. Meteorite next to UFO, Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, Mexico. A strange light was seen over Nuevo Leon. The remains are excavated in Tamaulipas around 10 p.m. this Tuesday. The sighting of the supposed meteorite that crossed the sky towards the east of the metropolitan areas. So let's take a look at this. Let me go full screen on this one. Wow, what was that just went by? I think that was a bug that just briefly flashed through that in that first shot. Okay, that's definitely a meteor. Now, wait, yeah, here we go. Yeah, this other shot. Yeah, now, yeah, the title says, a meteorite. Let me turn on this. Yeah, the title says meteorite next to UFOs. So are they saying that that thing in front is a UFO? Not too sure. And and this isn't, again, this is not the first time something like this has been filmed. That thing could be a meteorite, or it could be something disguising itself as a meteorite. I don't know, but I will leave the links in the description. You can take a look yourself. Okay, next is a story about Roger Lear, who was a podiatric surgeon, and he started finding implants in people. One of the strangest features in the case of alien abduction is when physical evidence remains on victims' bodies. Roger Creven Lear, 1935 to 2014, was an American podiatric surgeon and ufologist who had found alien implants while performing surgeries on his patients. According to Lear's findings, these implants were pieces of rare metals, strange wiring, something that looked like electrodes or microcircuits. Most often, they were found in the nose area, pushed very far, almost to the brain, and in the limbs. Lear started his career as an orthopedic surgeon in California and initially had no interest in ufology, but gradually he found his interest in UFOs and aliens and then became a member of the local branch of MUFON. However, for many years, it was just an exciting hobby for him, and he did not mix this hobby with his work. But in 1955, everything changed. That year, Lear attended a UFO event where he saw X-rays of a woman claiming to have been abducted by aliens. Lear, being a surgeon, found something abnormal in the photographs of the woman's body. He found several metal objects in the pictures at once and then told the woman that he could remove them from her body. Lear was driven by curiosity. He wanted to study these objects and understand what they could have been. When he opened the victim, he discovered that there were two tiny pieces of metal that consisted of aluminum and meteoric iron. There were no scars on the surface of the skin near the area where he pulled these objects out, and there was not the slightest trace of inflammation in the connective tissues, as if the woman's body did not consider these objects to be foreign bodies. So here's a picture of one of these objects that he pulls out. How could these objects have gotten into the body, and what were they? Lear was confused, but then he found another patient with the same implant, and when he pulled them out, they again turned out to be objects with unusual properties. Lear operated on about a dozen people, removing many different strange objects from their bodies. All implants were unique, their shapes were not repeated. It seemed that the implants were made for each person individually. Some of them consisted of very rare elements. For example, one implant contained U-236, an isotope of uranium, and another contained uridium. And a whole group of implants was elements that was found only in meteorites. Well, this article just goes on to, talk about what he dealt with. But I will leave this link in the description if you want to check it out. It's very interesting. And let's go to this last one now. Now, again, this last one is more humor. It's a couple flat earthers who were trying to prove that the earth was flat. And yeah, just take a look at this. It's pretty hilarious.
15 feet off the water. The earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the earth's curved. So I should only be able to see it when it's at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead and drive down there, Enrique. You're going to hold the light there? Enrique, how high is your light?
17 feet.
I mean, it's as... we don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head. Interesting.
The two flat earthers just prove that the earth is curved. I thought that's quite hilarious. It's very similar to this whole UFO phenomenon, how in spite of all of this evidence, out there that UFOs exist, there are still people who cling on to this notion that, oh, it's another government, or it's all just fake. Still to this day, even after, after our governments have released all of this footage, there are still people, even scientists, there are still scientists who will or try to convince you that we don't know what those really are. They're unidentified, but they're not aliens. It's amazing. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. Come on, people. We are doing disclosure. We don't need to wait for the government to tell us what to believe or what not to believe. All right. UFOs and aliens are out there, and they're also on this planet. All right. We are not the only quote unquote civilized, advanced species on this planet. There are apparently several, according to Linda Moulton Howe. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please subscribe. I'll have more videos like this. Take care.